You know how in movies and stuff there's always like really good looking like lady spies, and their
Yeah.
whole thing is they like
Even
seduce
NCIS,
people.
Ziva.
Yep, Ziva
Yeah.
for sure. How many of those do you really think there are?
Oh. I don't know how many. Any. You could tell me that any like Russian supermodel is a spy, and I'd be like, "Yep,
100%.
For sure.
Okay, yeah. I mean that really doesn't have anything
like
to do
when
with
you are
sexism,
talking
I
about
guess.
being a spy
Mhm.
and you're trying to infiltrate groups of high-powered men, what is probably their number one weakness?
It has to be ladies.
Attractive
It
women.
has to be ladies.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's the thing. We all see it on TV, but like
Sex sells, man.
Be,
Sex sells.
It has to be so effective that like of course they're using it. But do you think there are like Black Widow-esque schools where they like train all these? But also
Like
if
how
they,
to stab
but
people
here's
with
the
your
thing.
high heel.
All that stuff. But here's the
Definitely.
thing. Oh, okay. Follow me on this. Any type of school that would exist to create super hot female spies is run by pedophiles.
No.
No, because those schools all the time, they pick like young girls. Like they take like orphan girls when they're like really young.
Yeah.
So how do they know that those girls are going to grow up to be attractive enough to be effective at their job?
No, I don't think it's like that. I see the way that I imagine it is I imagine some like some like old master spy lady
Yeah,
can just see potential in these young girls. I don't think it's like
sure. But how can
old
but
white politicians like, hey, that girl would be a good spy in 15 years.
I think it might be exactly
Uh-uh.
that. But would you agree?
And the reason I say no, I'm sorry, but the reason I say no is because these spies would beat the piss out of.
Eventually, but I'm not saying they like literally
I
molest
know.
these girls. I'm just saying
You're saying it's creepy because they hand select them.
yes. So, but wouldn't you agree that the type of spies that we're talking about, a big component to their job is being attractive? Because that's how they infiltrate in the first place, right? They're
Yeah,
able to
but-
be seductive.
But this is the thing is that it can be a lot of times, an attractive lady spy is only as good as her male counterpart that walks around the party with an earpiece in.
You mean she doesn't have to? What do you mean?
I mean, like, yeah, that is a big part of it, but it's not the only part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it comes back down to the confidence thing. Because in a sense, when you're a spy, you're conning people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes back to the same thing as a con artist or white collar crime. In order to do anything like that, you have to have a sheer amount of confidence.
Yeah.
And I feel like regardless of who you are, half of what makes you attractive is that confidence.
That's true. Here's what I thought you were going to say, which might well be the case, is that they choose which spies go on which
Yeah.
missions
Oh, they
based on
definitely
the
do. They
attractiveness
definitely
of
do
their
that.
target.
Yes.
That makes a ton
No,
of
not
sense.
even attractiveness of their target, because a lot of them I imagine being like rich people, so they're like, you know what I mean? I imagine though that they definitely profile the people and select which girl, like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
they know so much about these people, like, oh, this guy, his ex-wife that he brutally murdered was blonde, so we'll
Right,
send
so
a
he's got a
blonde in.
thing for blondes,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is crazy how that works, because wouldn't you think that he would maybe really hate blondes if he
murdered her?
his ex-wife?
Yeah, but listen, people do crazy things because of love. Yeah.